Turkish rider Toprak Razgatlioglu will soon begin his new MotoGP adventure. After BMW gave him the green light, Toprak will test the M1 bike before the Valencia test, scheduled for early November in a 2-day, closed-door event. This means Toprak will have the opportunity to familiarize himself with the MotoGP bike before the 2026 season begins. With just 3 rounds left to go, Toprak will finally be free to jump on a MotoGP bike and begin his new World Championship adventure. Toprak has signed a contract with Pramac Yamaha for the 2026 season, and with his experience and skills, he is expected to be a strong rider in MotoGP. According to exclusive information from reliable sources, including our colleague German Casanova, this highly anticipated first test will take place on November 9th to 10th at the Aragon circuit. This location has significant significance. Although Toprak has already won the WSBK world title and dominated numerous circuits around the world, Aragon is one of the few tracks where he has yet to win. This fact makes it an ideal location to begin his new adventure. The test session here will not only give him the opportunity to experience the M1, but also to become more familiar with the characteristics of the circuit that will be part of the MotoGP racing calendar. This is a strategic move that will allow Toprak to familiarize himself with the different challenges of the circuit he has already mastered in WSBK. The 2-day test at Motorland Aragon will lay a crucial foundation for Toprak's future preparations. The Yamaha team is not targeting the fastest lap time, but rather focusing on more fundamental objectives. This session will be used to give Toprak his first impressions, allowing him to gather initial sensory data on the M1's characteristics. He will feel the differences in power, braking, aerodynamics, and handling compared to a superbike. Furthermore, the most crucial part of the test will be ergonomic adjustments. The technical team will work closely with Toprak to begin tailoring the M1 to suit his build and riding style. From the handlebar position and the seat to the foot pegs, every small detail will be adjusted to ensure Toprak feels comfortable and in complete control on the bike, a process that is vital to a rider's performance. Given the importance of this session, this first test will be held behind closed doors. This decision was made to protect Toprak and his team from excessive media attention and public pressure. The closed environment allows them to work calmly, focusing on every technical detail without distractions. This is a time to experiment, make mistakes, and learn without the worry of prying eyes. Following this closed session, Toprak will continue his adaptation process at the official Valencia test, where he will join the other MotoGP riders and begin comparing their performances directly. The Valencia test will be the first barometer of how well Toprak has adapted, and he will begin to face the competition in the premier class. One key factor that has greatly benefited Yamaha in this process is the new concession system the team enjoys. Under the new regulations, Yamaha has no limit on the number of test days, giving them tremendous flexibility in bike development and rider preparation. This is a significant strategic advantage, especially compared to other factory teams that are still bound by stricter testing restrictions. This concession allows Yamaha to hold as many test sessions as needed to accelerate Toprak's adaptation process and gather the necessary data to improve the M1's performance. This demonstrates how serious Yamaha is in their quest to return to the top, exploiting every loophole in the regulations to their advantage. Toprak's move to MotoGP has been one of the hottest topics in the world of motorcycle racing. After winning the World SBK title in 2021 and becoming one of the most dominant riders, Toprak feels it's time for a new challenge. He is known for his unique and aggressive riding style, particularly his iconic stop-by braking technique that has captivated millions of fans. His arrival in the premier class will add a new dimension to the competition and attract new attention. He represents a combination of exceptional natural talent and a determination to win, a combination that often produces spectacular performances. The big question that remains a mystery to experts and fans alike is how Toprak's riding style will adapt to a MotoGP prototype bike. The M1 has very different characteristics from Superbike. The M1 demands high precision, incredibly fine control, and the ability to maximize every technical aspect. Meanwhile, Toprak's riding style in WSBK sometimes seems to rely more on intuition, feeling, and daring maneuvers that seem to defy the laws of physics. The Aragon test will provide early clues as to whether he needs to make significant adjustments to his style or whether his natural talent is enough to conquer the M1. Yamaha engineers will be working hard to find the right balance between preserving Toprak's unique qualities and adapting them to the demands of a premier class bike. The Yamaha team has placed high hopes on Toprak. They see him not just as a promising rider, but as a future leader capable of restoring Yamaha's glory days in the premier class. After several challenging seasons, Yamaha desperately needs a charismatic and competitive rider who can inspire the team and lead them back to the top step of the podium. With Toprak on board, Yamaha hopes to gain valuable feedback for bike development and rediscover the peak performance they once achieved with legendary riders like Valentino Rossi and Jorge Lorenzo. Beyond his undeniable racing prowess, Toprak's arrival also brings positive commercial and popularity impacts. With a large fan base, particularly in Turkey and around the world, he will attract significant new attention to MotoGP. This isn't just about racing on the track, but also about building the sport's global image and appeal. Toprak's arrival in MotoGP is a win-win for everyone. For Razgatlioglu, who is achieving his dream, for Yamaha, who is acquiring a valuable asset, and for the entire MotoGP community, who will be even more competitive and engaging. Overall, this first test in Aragon is more than just a technical test session. It is a highly symbolic moment, marking the beginning of a new chapter in Toprak Razgatlioglu's career and Yamaha's quest to return to the top. All eyes will be on the results of this test, waiting for the first signs that Toprak is ready to shake up the MotoGP world and continue the championship legacy he has built in WSBK. Will he become an instant phenomenon in the premier class? Only time will tell, but with this step, the foundation for a bright future has been laid. Toprak Razgatlioglu will begin his MotoGP adventure with the Prima Pramac Yamaha team. This announcement was made by Yamaha in June 2025, ending speculation about his future. This move is considered a smart strategic decision by both parties. For Toprak, Pramac offers the ideal environment to adapt to MotoGP, as the satellite team will receive full support from the manufacturer, including the latest spec bike. This allows Toprak to learn and develop without the direct pressure of a factory team. Meanwhile, for Yamaha, placing Toprak at Pramac is part of their long-term strategy to re-establish their dominance in the premier class. With the contract now agreed, Toprak now has certainty and can fully focus on his transition to MotoGP, a move many consider one of the most important transfers in motorcycle racing history.